Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. Today we have a very special unboxing, something that came in from Blade HQ, something I have been looking for a very long time. Let's take a look. Today I'm opening up with my TW Price Design Dawn, great little knife. Tyler's coming out with a brand new knife called the Rain, which I also happen to have a production sample of. I did pre-order this one. Mine's a little different, but this is the one that he's coming out with. Another great designer, and I'll tell you why, because I feel like there's some similarities here, at least in, you know, design and uniqueness and everything like that. So let's take a look. All right, so what do we have here? We have some stickers. Blade HQ. Anything else? I like peanuts. Usually there's a second sticker in there, but not today. It's all right. We'll save those peanuts for later. But cool. Knife and honeycomb, pouring out honey. Interesting. All right, so what do we have here? We have something from Null Knives. There we go. This is the Raikou. So let's see what we got. All right. This is Sean Loom, the designer here. All right, got his card. Null Knives sticker. That's good. I'll save that. Another Null Knives sticker. I like stickers and silicate. We'd save it just for future. If I can get in here. Come on. It's crazy cover. All right, so here's the Null Knives. What is this? Raikou, serial number 97, 3124, dark wash, stone wash, satin. Signed by him. Here we go. So this is the knife. Let's take all this stuff and we'll put this off to the side. Now, all right, so this is the Raikou. All right, so yeah, definitely a thin blade. All right, as we continue here, sorry, a little quick interruption. No worries. So this right here, you can see the curvature on here, the design on here, nice pivot. Looks like a T8. That's T8, I think. Let's double check that. That might look, I don't think that could be a T6. Could that possibly be a T6? Let's see. No, it's T8. 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 And T8. All right, good. All T8s. Now, I'm not sure if it's a captive pivot because there's screws on both sides, but it is a cool looking pivot collar. I like that. I mean, pivot screw. That's neat. The thumb studs are pretty cool too. It looks like I could put like a little 6mm O-ring like I have done on some of my other knives. Like I did them on the TRM Atom right here. So I could do that on these. That's kind of cool. So might do that. All right. Here's the pocket clip. It is rounded. I mean, it's a little pokey, but it's not terrible. How we're back here. It's not too sharp, I don't think. No, this is rounded. Chamfered all the way around. A little pokey up here. We'll have to see how that goes, plays into everything. Got a nice fuller, definitely accessible. You know, about the size of a Dawn, right? Yeah, about the size of a Dawn. Similar to that, I'll have to measure it. It is dead nut center. That's good. It's got a nice swedge on top. Not sharp over here. Here's the little Null Knives logo. I got a chance to check out the Voodoo. That was cool. It's just a little different. I'm not sure if it's my cup of tea necessarily. I did get a chance to check out the Voodoo. I'm not sure if it's my cup of tea. It's a little different, but it's pretty cool. It's well done, well done. So let's give this a flick and see how it goes. All right, all right. Definitely a nice, sharp, aggressive tip point. I think that's a very unique design pattern of his. Pretty. Let's see here. Let's flip it forward. Yeah, there we go. Nice. All right, let's see. Where is that clutch? Right there. So we are right about right there. Oops. It does push back, doesn't it? Let's see, how's the fuller? Fuller works pretty good. Let's see, how's it work left-handed? Right, not bad. Can I put my hand in and still working? Yeah, you can. It's pretty tight though. All right, so let's see. Nice cutout. It's cut out both ways. It is not any relief cut, but it is cut out on the inside here with a little etching. It's a pretty stiff lock bar, I will say that. You know, people who like really, really strong detents, you will probably enjoy that. It's a little stiff for my taste. I mean, it's crisp. You can see that. It's definitely a crisp detent. No questions about that. Rightly, my thumb's been a little sore from another knife I was working on, modding and stuff. Yeah, that's definitely pretty crisp. Now, it's See here. Pretty thin blade stock. I mean, it's not super thin, but it's not super thick. Comes down to a pretty thin edge, pretty sharp, nice pokey tip. Got some good substance to it, definitely for cutting and piercing. Let's see, now I got a full grip, I've got large hands, right? But I got meaty fingers, so this is equivalent to an extra large with regular size fingers, or double extra large hand with skinny fingers. And you can kind of choke up here a little bit, so you have a lot of extra room for extra large and double extra large hands, for sure. All right, so nice jimping up here. It's very usable. It's got like a nice swedge, almost like a little fin sort of thing going on there. That's cool. Definitely like a, I guess that's a stone washed with a nice polished satin finish here. That's really neat. Again, I like those thumb studs, very unique. It is rounded down here, pretty nice. There's no sharp edges. Even this little edge right here has been knocked down, so that's cool. Let's feel that in hand. All right, so that's pretty nice. That doesn't seem to have a hot spot. That's cool. It's very light, so you can look on the inside. It's milled out really, really well. And what does it say on here? Oh, it says Raikou number 97. So it's been numbered in there. That's cool. All right. So very, very cool. Hidden pocket clip screw on the inside. That's kind of cool. I like that. Kind of curious what the size washers are. Washers are, because I'd probably put some skiffs in there. It's pretty smooth. You know, it's stiff, but it's pretty smooth. So it's nice. So we've got that. Now, I wonder, can we? Yeah, we can't front flip that. So definitely, yeah, it could definitely be front flipped. And it's not bad at all. It's actually pretty easy to front flip, so that's kind of cool. I don't know if that was intentional or not. Still kind of stiff though. Yeah, we'll definitely have to tune that a little bit. Like the full back spacer, it's got some little texture. Definitely nice and centered in there. That's cool. All right, any blade? No. Let's see, any pivot lash? No. And let's listen to that detent real quick. Nice clicky. Let's do it again. Nice clicky. Any detent lash? No, it's in there really well. That's cool. Oh, yeah. It is stiff though. I mean, I will tell you, it's stiff. I mean, could it break in over time? Absolutely. But you know, that means I've carried every day for like 6 months, and then it'd probably break in. But, or you can I can tune it a little bit, which I'll probably end up doing. Just what I do. You know, it's not for everybody, but I like to do that. I like how everything's rounded around here. That's really cool. So, very cool. So let's do a little zoom in here on this. Take a look at that. Let's look at that blade. If you haven't seen that, beautiful. I'm going to call this a Wharncliffe blade for sure. I mean, it's got the reverse Tonto Wharncliffe. You know, it's kind of a sharp edge. It doesn't really round off. If it was more rounded, I guess we could call it a sheep's foot, but it's definitely flat grind, pretty thin. Comes to a very thin, slicey edge for sure. I love and if you want to see, here's the thumb studs. You can see that, the jimping up on top, which is really nice. Coming back over here, let's look at the scales right here. Kind of a stone wash, atomic wash, what you would call it. I think like, no, McNeese calls it an atomic wash. Other people call it maybe an acid wash. This could be an aggressive stone wash. I don't know. You know, maybe a gray stone wash. It almost looks like the atomic wash, but not quite. But it does. I don't know. Yeah, you tell me what you think it is. I am not. Ooh, got a little net in here. It's summertime. Bugs coming in from outside with all the rain and the wetness. Sorry. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. I like that. All right, so let's look at the blade here on this side and then on this side. I really like that pivot collar. I mean, the pivot screw. Isn't that cool? It's recessed, it's concave as well. You can see this little contoured shape in there. I think that's really cool. Not bad. Steel bar insert over treble stop. This is what I'm talking about. Here's a little cutout here and a cutout here, and it's got a little bit of, I don't know, texture right here. Kind of give you a little grip, but I mean, it's a stiff lock bar. It's definitely, I would call it lefty friendly. Lefty EDC, he likes a really crisp detent. I think he would really love this. So it'd be right up his alley. This is kind of cool. Yeah. See how's that action. So we're starting to break in, for sure. Yeah, I think it'd be really, really quite amazing. It's still pretty stiff though, for sure. All right, that's cool. It doesn't feel heavy at all. Very, very light. I like that a lot. So let's get a nice close-up of the whole knife here. Get a nice look at that. The scale and the blade. Let's look at the back with the clip and frame lock there. You can see that. Nice look there as well. That full flat grind. I like that a lot. We can see the lock bar. It looks like it's a good 40% lockup, 50% engagement. That's great, right? Let's look at the jimping on the top and the back spacer. Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool little knife. I like it. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Definitely think it has a lot of cool aesthetics, for sure. I'm not sure what size skiffs there are on here. That'd be kind of curious. All right, I'm back. So it seems like the Radon and the Voodoo each took, the Radon took the 5mm 1/16, and the Voodoo took the 6mm 1/16. So we'll have to see which one fits. Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. Today we have a very special unboxing, something that came back from Null Knives. I did an unboxing. I'm probably going to merge this video with the initial unboxing until I started to try to remove the pivot. That didn't go well, and I reached out to Sean, and super cool guy. Busy, has a lot of things going on right now, so, you know, just a big shout out to him for taking the time to reply and help out, because I really like the knife, and I didn't want to just return it to Blade HQ and get my money back. I've been wanting something from him for a while, from Null Knives, and I was really excited to get the Raikou. So let's take a look and see how it came out. So Null Knives came back to me, and let's just take a look at this, because what I've ultimately wanted to do was put some skiff washers in there and tune the detent just a little bit. And he was able to get that out and put a new pivot in there, I believe. So I'm super excited about that, so that we can get it going to how we want it. And I am apparently not able to open up a box anymore. So let's figure out if we can do that still. Oops. By the way, I'm opening up with my TW Price design, the Dawn. Great little knife. By the way, the rain just got dropped. Just like the Raikou got dropped, the rain just got dropped. So I'm looking forward to getting that in. There'll be another one coming in soon. All right, so here we are. Looks like the same box that I had. So I'm gonna open this up. All right. So here it is. Now we did the unboxing. Like I said, I'm gonna merge this. Really like this little knife here. So let's take a look. All right. There we are. Okay, we got a little certificate there. We got our sticker. Here is the knife in all its glory. And there is the pivot. Nice. All right, so let's move that over. Look at that. All right, so it was a little crisp for me at first, right? But still pretty cool. I really liked everything about it. I love this. We already talked a lot about it. I love the pivot. Let's put some O-rings on there. I like the little pivot design on there. I think it's really cool. But I thought, man, this would be really nice with some skiff washers. So let's do that. Let's try to finish that up. He said he put it back on without anything on there. He said he didn't put any Loctite on there at all. So we're going to look at that, and I'm going to see, do I have my skiff washers? I have some here. I'm getting a whole bunch coming in tomorrow. I thought they were coming in today. I was hoping the timing would have been perfect so I could have done that today, because there's a chance I might not have the right one. So 1 second. All right, so we just need to disassemble it from the lock side. Should be a T8. There's a T8. There we go. Oh, look at that. That's so much better. Always important to have good tools, but boy, that thing was in there. He had to, from what I understand, he had to drill it in it, which sometimes Riot does, right? So I believe Riot is the OEM for this, and sometimes they have been known to make that just a little bit too tight. You know, they get a little aggressive with that Loctite in there. All right, so we have a little pin there. All right, ooh, this looks like it could be 5/4, so I may have these in. I'm excited. I think I know that it's the size I have, so that's good. Very good. So I believe this is going to be a 3/16 pivot. Is it? Let me take this out. There we go. We'll put that one over there. I think it's 3/16, right? No, it's a 5mm. Do I have any 5mm? Let's see. 5mm, 3/64. No, I don't think I have. Oh, wait. 5mm. That's 3/64. 5mm, 3/64. 5mm, 1/16. Perfect. All right, I think we're good. Outstanding. So I'll take that off. Now I will get a nice cleaning cloth. I use this cleaning cloth. It's super dirty. Yeah, you put a little oil on there. It looks all good. Now it's not bad. Not a bad washer. It seems to have a little good mobility on there. This one as well. Some good oil on there as well. That's nice. Let's see. Sorry about the dog. It's got a nice little ramp. Look at that. It's got a nice little ramp on that. Do you see that? That's really stinking cool. I like that. I like that a lot. All right. So let's see over here. Don't need to take the whole pivot off. It is a captive pivot. You can see that. That ties into right there. All right, so we're going to take off this and do a slight tune on this little guy. Is it the same screw size? Yeah, perfect. That helps you get the little lock bar off very easily. So I just want an ever slight tuning of that. Doesn't need to be a whole lot as far as I'm concerned. So let's see here. There we go. More than perfect. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, this is going to be fantastic. Oh, it's right over here. Here's my oil. Already took it out. All right, fine. We'll just put the oil on top. So put the pivot, the stop pin back in. That's that one. This goes over here as inside one. But before I put that on, let's put this back on. We do need to put the lock bar back on. Nice, nice. All right, make sure I have all my little pivot screws in there. Oh, you're not in there all the way, are you? Let's get you in there. There we go. Make sure that's on there. Got a little oil on there. What else do we need? We've got that. It's on there nicely. I'm going to get the pivot. I'll put Loctite on afterwards. I do very little Loctite. Don't do a heavy duty Loctite like Riot does. Riot tends to go a little nutty. And you shouldn't put Loctite until you know exactly, is everything put well back together, right? That's kind of my thing. You don't want to do that until you're ready. Let's see, where are we? Dead center. Okay, it definitely needs to be tightened up a little bit. That's fine. So this is what I had meant to do when I did the unboxing. But, you know, good things are worth waiting for. So if you have this, you only unlock it from the lock bar side. You don't do it over here. This is the captive part. This is the part you want to be adjusting from. Okay. No blade play. Okay. So I have barely moved this, but it appears that the lock bar needs to go in a little bit more. So in this case, one of the reasons why I don't lock it just yet, or put Loctite in there, I didn't move it much, but apparently one of the few times where I actually moved it too much, which is surprising. So let's get this off. So we need to bring this back just a little bit. I think That might be enough. Let's try it. Still a little bit looser, but not quite as loose. And that's important. So on this one, if you're tuning your D10, if yours is a little crisp, a little strong, very, very little. Go very, very, very little. You don't need to go a whole lot. This is a super small one. I guess I felt a little crisper, so I thought it could move more than a half a millimeter, but this one, I wouldn't move it more than half a millimeter. This would be really, really small amount, okay? So be very careful with that. You don't want to do it too much. You don't want to get fatigue in the steel or the titanium and other things. Okay, so we tighten that up a little bit. Let's see how we go. Yeah, okay, that's good. All right, I'm going to put this away. I'm going to put a little oil on the D10 ball, which I didn't do when I was assembling it, because I was very focused on trying to get all that back together. So let's put a little bit on there, make sure we get the right spot. Just a small drop. Oh, that's so much smoother too. It's nice to have the skiffs in there. It just feels a little buttery. Don't get me wrong, these are pretty good cage bearings. As far as OEM cage bearing goes, they're not bad, right? Definitely not bad at all. But it's nothing like Skiffs. It just is a nice touch. Still dead centered? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's nice. All right, so now what I'm going to do is put very, very, very little. I don't even want to get close to what happened with Ree out there. Very, very little Loctite on there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There it goes. Hit it when it does that. Wiped off all the excess. Just one little bit on the threads. That's it. All I want, just a little touch. Don't need a whole lot on this one. We're not going to super glue this. We're just going to do Loctite. Definitely front flip really well. Okay. All right. It's in there nice. Now I'm going to let that dry a little bit. And we're all set. So if you're curious, I'll put this over here. This particular Raikou, so just for you guys, in case somebody wants a shot. The Raikou Null Knives, this one, takes the Skiff Rocket Glides, 5mm 1/16th, 11 ball count, 0.2mm inner diameter, 0.370 outer diameter. Those are the ones you want for it. Okay, it's a good fit. It's a good size, and it fits really well. So super happy about that. You know, here's the thing: do you absolutely have to get Skiff cage bearings? No, you don't. Absolutely not. Is it nice to have? Yes, yes it is. And if you like the feel of a custom knife, if you like the feel that you get, you'll notice. You'll definitely notice, right? So Sean is the guy who helped me out. He's super awesome guy. Super awesome guy. Highly recommend him. Definitely. There's a reason why his company is doing well. And there's a reason why I've been a long time trying to get one of these. I missed out on the Voodoo, but the Voodoo wasn't really my cup of tea. I got to be straight with you. That Voodoo was a little much, but I got to tell you, it doesn't mean I didn't appreciate it, because it was super stinking awesome. Super stinking awesome knife. I think well made. I really enjoyed getting a chance. One of my subscribers allowed me to check it out. Definitely a very cool knife. Okay, make sure everything's off the screen there. But this right here, just so nice. So let's take a look at that again. Make sure we have some screenshots or some shots for our little, you know, image for the video. All right, so let's do a little zoom in. You take a look at the blade there, the thumb stud, and handle. Beautiful stone washed, I don't know what you want to call it, acid washed, atomic wash, that seems to be very popular. Beautiful back spacer, nice jimping on the top here. You can see inside of here. And this is the Raikou, this is number 97, do you see that? Right. I love this. This was really nice. It was just very frustrating when it was so locked in there. And adjusting this just ever so slightly, all I did was just a little bit of adjustment. It's got a beautiful ramp already, so that makes it super nice. But you don't want to go too far in, because I don't want the blade to rock, right? You don't want it to be not tight enough. But I don't want it to be so tight that it hurt my hands after a while for using it, right? That gets uncomfortable. Oh, that action's just really nice. Really, really nice. Definitely like it. Very simple, light milled on the inside. You can see a lot of good milling going on in there. A lot of nice milling going on in there. Right? Really, really nice. Look at that action. Beautiful action closing, flipping out. Look at the thumb studs. See that again. That's really nice. Beautiful. All right, let's zoom out. Beautiful little knife. Let's do it one more time. It drops really nice. Action's great. I need to let it sit so I don't have the pivot rocking on me, because I don't want it to get loose. Okay, still tight. Good. We're dead nut centered, right? Are we dead nut center? I believe we are. It looks pretty dead nut center. Let's look at that edge again. Nice and straight on this side. Nice and straight on that side. Super sharp. Really cool. Yeah, definitely pretty sharp. Should probably see what the edge is on this thing. Oops. Definitely a sharp, pointy tip. You see that? All right, so maybe not that short. It's probably about 20 degrees, 18, 20 degrees. This feels like that's where it is at, 18, 20 degrees. Almost went a little too... Yeah, about 18, about maybe 20 degrees. It's M390, if I'm not mistaken. Does it say on here anywhere? It does not. No, but I believe it's M390. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, that's dead center. I don't know why I feel like it might be off. Maybe the angle of the blade. I think this one might be a little more to the side for the blade, but if you look at the top, it's definitely dead nut centered from what I gather. Right? You know, nothing's perfect. It's kind of a relative center based on overall geometry. So I think it's close. If it bothers me, we'll adjust it later. Right now, let's just let it kind of lock in and enjoy the knife and see if it sets in a little bit. Because sometimes these will settle in a little bit, right? I just put skiffs in there, so smooth. Really is. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, okay, like I have large hands, right? So I've got definitely extra room. So if you have double extra large hands, you can choke up here for sure. So double extra large hands definitely have some room. You can choke up, nice pinch grip position. It's got a nice, thick, robust tip. Definitely good for cutting. Beautiful swedge. Love this sort of little harpoon sort of thing here. Nice jimping on top. Definitely could get forward to use it. It does have a little roundedness here. It's not, you can see there's chamfering here. And it's definitely not super rounded there, but because of it pulls in like this, it's very comfortable. And I like that because they're trying to get as far as they can for that cutout so you can get in there to close it. And I do appreciate that a lot. And super easy to front flip, right? I like that a lot. That's nice. I tuned this probably a little bit lighter because I like to front flip it. To me, I consider this a front flipping knife. We definitely have multiple deployments. Thumb studs, front flipper, fuller, which is really nice. I mean, I guess theoretically I could see if there's bonus flick down here, which there is. So, I mean, you know, there you go, right? It's got bonus flick. I like that. I like that a lot. This is even rounded. It's not sharp. The clip's got some nice flexibility to it. I love the hidden clip. Looks really nice. It is a pretty deep carry, so definitely hidden in the pocket. Again, I like the acid wash or atomic wash, whatever you want to call it. If you're McNeese, he would call it atomic wash, or others might call it acid wash. I happen to like what McNeese calls it, so I'm just going to call it atomic wash. I think it's kind of a cool name for it. I like how he did this cutout on the lock bar, you know, to help the control the tension on there. It's not sharp, so it's not a pocket shredder. That's really nice. It's controlled by an over travel stop, and that works really well there as well. So that's nice. Yeah, very, very cool. I was going to put some O-rings on there, weren't I? On this one, what do we want to put on here? I think we'll put the white ones on there. I don't know how they'll look, but we're going to try it while we're at it. I don't know if these will work. These are not my favorite. They came in, they were supposed to be like the clear ones, but they weren't quite. We'll see if they work well or not. They're not as flexible. That is for sure. So getting them on there has been a challenge, to say the least. And I don't know if I can get them on there. It might be just really for smaller thumb studs, right? Yeah, there's no flexibility in these guys. These are only going to work on smaller ones. Let me see if I have some of those older clear ones in there. They're used, but they at least flex a little bit. So at least I can get them over, I think. I got to see if anybody makes these flexible ones again. I think that's going to look kind of cool. I like having O-rings on my thumb studs. May not be for you. If it's not, then don't do it. Right? But if it's for you, it can be fun. It can also be comfortable. It can help make maybe a little edginess a little more comfortable. For me, I find that to be the case. Yeah, see, there's a little comfort there. It's got a little traction. I just got to find more. These are not flexible. This was an absolute waste of money for these ones here from Amazon. I ordered the same part number as these other ones, and these came in and they're not flexible. Not at all. So that's kind of a bummer. Now, I do have some flexible ones. They're silicone, but they're super flexible. Super, super flexible. There are these guys over here. The problem is they roll. They move so softly. They come right off. So, I don't know. It is what it is. I got these. I thought red would be cool for some of them. It's kind of not a real nice color. I don't know. Very industrial, I'll say that much. Yeah, so there you go. All right, so now we got some of these on here. If I can find some clear ones, newer ones, that'd be cool. But very cool. I like how it looks. I like the action. Yeah, definitely pretty cool. That's nice. Still in there solid. All right, so that is the Null Knives Raikou. Really, really cool knife. Thank you, Sean, for fixing this. It was one of those that, you know, yeah, I got a return. I had the ability to return it back to Blade HQ. I like the knife too much. And I reached out to Sean. I was hoping he could help me. And sure enough, like the classy guy that he is, he did help me out. Sent it to him. Yeah, I paid extra for the shipping and stuff, you know, but it's one of those knives that's hard to get. And I wanted to get it. And so I was glad I got it. And I wanted this exact model right here, so I was super excited. And yeah, I'm happy about it. So yeah, it was a little extra, but you know what? It's a great knife. I think I'm going to enjoy this in my collection for sure. So there you go, the Raikou by Null Knives. Really, really cool. Hey, let me know in your comments down below what you think about this. I'd love to hear from you. Questions about the review that's going to be upcoming. Any honest questions about my experience, I'm more than happy to share with you. I was frustrated at first and very disappointed, and I think I was disappointed so much so because I really, really wanted this knife. You know, the more you want something, the bigger the disappointment can be when something not good happens, and that was the case. Yeah, I've had a few of those, or had such high expectations, right? So, anyways, hey, if you found this content fun, interesting, or worthwhile, would you please consider hitting the like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, would you please consider hitting the subscribe button? Subscribing and liking the videos really helps out the channel, allows the channel to produce more content, do more things, ultimately do more things for you guys. So thank you. Thank you to all of you who watch the videos, who like the videos. Man, I sure appreciate you guys out there. I really, really sincerely do. And if you haven't already, maybe hit that subscribe button down below so you can be notified of future content. Sorry, not subscribe, notification button. Hit that notification button down below so you can be notified of future content, like this video. And to all my channel members, a big, huge, huge thank you to you guys. For those who've been here since the beginning, along the way, and recently, man, I am so humbled by all you channel members. You guys are amazing. If you're a brand new channel member and you haven't emailed me yet, email me with your name and address. I'd love to send you a sticker. I'd like to get that out to you. And if you've been a member for a while and you're still a member right now, but you haven't emailed me, email me as well with your name and address. I'd love to send you a sticker as well. If you are a uber nerd knife nut, you get a special sticker. Make sure you let me know that, okay? And then once a month, I do a channel members giveaway. Exclusive channel members giveaway. I make sure it's something really nice because the membership's been insane, so I want to do something to show my appreciation. So keep an eye out for that. We had one, as of this video, it just came into May. We just had the April one. May's coming up. Trust me, it's going to be a good one. All right, it's going to be super cool. Yeah, if you're interested and you're on the fence, or maybe you've just been thinking, hey, I might like to become a channel member, check out the description down below. There's a link for it. I have 3 different tiers. I would love to have you. I'd be honored, but don't ever feel pressured. I appreciate you just being part of the watching the videos, commenting, being a subscriber, maybe just watching the live streams. I appreciate you. I really do. Appreciate every one of you guys out there. Just want you to know that this is hobby. It's something I really enjoy. Love sharing my thoughts. Love talking to you guys about this. That to me is the most enjoyable part. Talking about knives, learning from you. Hopefully you learn a little something from me as well. Hey, thanks so much for watching today. Have a great day. Oh, if you haven't checked me out already, maybe check me out on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.